record. Awesome, awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, permit me to start by introducing myself, especially for those of us you are probably seeing me for the very first time. Please, if today is your first time of being in this Zoom session, can you kindly give me number 1 on the chat space? Today is your very first time of being here. I want to see number 1 from you to give me the assurance that there is someone so special tonight. Yes, in this Zoom session. Let me go to the chat space and see. I want to see. Yes, so I'm seeing it. Oh, awesome. Awesome people. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, while I'm bringing up my slide, I will also be introducing myself, and I remain my humble self, Coach Vera. That's my name. Okay, let me see this. My name is Coach Vera, and the person speaking to you is a retiree from one of the federal government parastatals. That is to say, I was a salary earner some years back. I am retired right now. And then I want you to also know that what I'll be sharing with you tonight, I'm not just going to be talking from, some other extraneous, how do I put it right now? I'm not just going to be talking to you just for talking sake. I will be relating with you from my very personal experience, from my boy, from my heart of hearts. I'll be sharing with you several things that I have come to know. And of course, you know that being a retiree, okay, sometimes you can retire due to the number of years I've put in, but I retired based on age. That's to tell you that by the special grace of God, I am a grandmother. I'm a mother of 2. And what I'm sharing with you tonight, I have been in this system for almost 9 years now. And so I have been able to pass through every requisite training. Okay? Everything that will help me to deliver to you this message in an unadulterated manner, in a way that you will relate with it 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be doing that. Okay? So, who is this meeting for? Who is the special person that this meeting is for? Ladies and gentlemen, this meeting is for you. Yes, you that is listening to me right now. You that is tired of status quo, you that is tired of managing life, you that is, you that is, within your mind, with your spiritual and body, that what you are getting right now is not equal to what you are putting in. You know that you have trusted God, you have prayed. You are a child of God, you are doing so much, everything you are asked to do, you are doing, you are fasting, you are praying. You are working so hard. Yeah, things are not really working out the way they should, because trust me, you and I, we have been assured that we have been made in the image of God. God does not lack. God is full. God, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. David Igwe. All right. So if there are things that are happening to you, especially when it comes to your finances or your health, and you are not happy, it's not palatable, then you are that person that the Zoom meeting is for. Or maybe you're not in that category, already okay, which I'm very, very confident to say tonight that everybody that's listening to me right now, you are actually hungry for success. You are probably from my kind of background, where poor people called us poor. You are probably from my kind of background, when you work so hard, yet you keep wondering, is my own life different? Why is it that life is treating me this way? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you as I go straight to what I have to share with us tonight. Once again, I will be sharing with you from my personal experience as a grandmother, as a former salary earner, as someone, as an old person. Yes, I am above 60. Okay, so follow me and follow me good, because once again, you are in the right place at the right time. Please make sure you are the right person by doing what? By opening your mind. Be here, spirit, soul, and body. If you can open your mind, okay, trust me, one thing that will happen to you, I want you to take what I'm telling you right now to the bank and deposit it there. If you can open your mind tonight, I want to let you know that you cannot return back the same way. At the end of this Zoom session, you will know that of the truth, you are not here by accident. You will know that all those dreams that God, childhood dreams, let me put it that way. Do you remember that as a growing up child, you had a lot of dreams? You had a lot of dreams. You wanted to be this and that, wanted to do a lot of things. At that point, you see aeroplane, say, I'm going to buy this aeroplane. Do you know that those dreams are valid? Do you know that those things that God really put in your heart, you will see somebody that is in pain, you want to help, but you cannot help because somebody that is being helped cannot help. I want to let you know that tonight, those your dreams are valid. Those your dreams are achievable because right now you have been able to find yourself in the right place at the right time. And I am confident that you are the right person. So follow me and follow me good. You can see that I am starting on a very, 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 very pathetic note. And why am I starting this way? Because this was my experience several years back. And this is the experience of greater majority of our populace, ladies and gentlemen. Research has shown that a lot of persons mortgage their life, their energy, their presence, time and money, their presence and time for exchange of salary for over 35 to 40 years. Yet when they retire back to poverty. You can see these people here. They have put in their years, their youthful, in fact, the better part of their lifetime, 30 years, 35, 40 years, as the case may be, working so hard, showing up every day. But trust me, after this number of years, they still retire broke. They still retire back to poverty. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know whether you know, like I'm feeling right now, that that is a very big error. How is it possible that somebody will put in such an amount of years, your youthful, the better part of your life, after spending it, you are still battling with poverty? If you are angry at what I'm saying, if you know that what I'm saying is the truth, please, I want you to give me number one. I want to see number one at the chat space. Because it's possible I'm lying. But trust me, this is a research that was carried out. And no matter where you are living right now, you know from your heart of hearts that what I'm saying is the truth. Thank you, Augustina. It's the truth. It is the truth. So, what does this tell you? It tells you that greater majority of the world, of the people you and I know, we are applying the wrong formula to our financial life. Okay? We are applying the wrong formula to our financial life. That is why things are getting wrong with a lot of persons out there. Look at our parents. Look at that your neighbor. Look at that brother. Look at that sister. Today, they're already looking the opposite of themselves after putting in how many years? And that's why I want to ask you, is this you? Is this you? Do you know that when you are on that that job, you are showing up every day? You are working so hard. But trust me, that what you are doing is what's called rat race. Because you have a job. You are running the rat race. You are running so fast. You are running so hard, yet you are in the same spot. That is what this brother you are seeing here. That's what is happening to him. He's working so hard every morning from Monday. Some people from Monday to Sunday, or from Sunday to Sunday, as the case may be. But look at some of the things that are happening to you, or that your father, or that your brother, or that your uncle you know. And many times they don't even know that this is what is happening to them. Ladies and gentlemen, you are running the rat race of life. You are moving, yet there is no progress. There is no time for yourself or your family. The boss is in control of your life and the life of your family members. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know, are you aware that whosoever controls your finances is in control of your life? I met a young man yesterday. He was telling me how his father died while he was chasing his pension. And even till now, he's still chasing the pension. And when I even asked him, how much is the pension, my dear friends? Your guess is as good as mine. Do you know that you are not in control of your life? Your boss is in control of your life. You are receiving insult and ridicule. Yes, you can never actualize your dreams, my dear friends. Those big dreams you had growing up, instead of, the dreams being actualized, they are dying gradually, gradually, gradually. Some people right now, their dreams have already finished dying. Some their dreams are in comatose. Some, no matter the amount of water you pour, the dreams have died. Pata, pata. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, you are frustrated. But right now, you don't know what to do. You are tied down. You are saying, at least, God, let these 35 years come and go. At least I'll be looking onto my pension or my gratuity. That is why, even when you're under AC, you are sweating. You are sweating. You are under constant fear of sack. Why are all these things happening to you? Ladies and gentlemen, you have a job. What is the meaning of job? Journey of the broke. Yes. Journey of the broke. Yes. And this is how they end up in life. Do you know, it was in very, very later part of my life, I realized that when you have this job, ladies and gentlemen, you think you are making progress. But trust me, you are even living backward. That is why by the time they retire, they say, I was the director general, I was the this and that, I was the bank manager, I was this. Now, let me tell you, what I'm saying does not just apply to only people on salary. It also applies to a lot of people in different cadres. For instance, you have that shop. You're always showing up. You're always showing up. Yeah, there's nothing to show. Every morning you leave, rain beat you, sun beat you. You are going to your shop. You are going to your office. Friends, it's not that you're not working hard, but there is something that is wrong somewhere. Now, why am I even talking about job? Because I told you that was my background. Now you can see why I'm so bitter about this. Because by the time they end up on the street. Because every now and then they're telling, oh, you go and bring this document, go and bring the other document. No one has ever retired rich from a job. No. You know why? Because you are applying the wrong formula to your financial life, which is very, very bad. Which is very, very bad, which is a very big error. And today, please take this to the bank. If your father ended this way, if your mother ended this way, or your uncle ended this way, please, I am begging you, do not end this way. Because for you to listen to me right now, it means that you do not want that chain to continue, that chain of poverty. You don't want it to continue. You want to be the one to break it. And that's why I want to ask you right now, when we are talking of what? Live your dream. Yes, I don't need to ask you how your dreams are right now, whether they are feeling time. But let me tell you, those dreams, they are still valid. Those your childhood dreams, they are still valid. Okay? They are still possible. But let me ask you now, when somebody says live your dream, what are we talking about? What does it mean to an ordinary person? What does it mean to a common man? What does it mean to a rich man, a wealthy man? Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it represents a lot of things to different people. For you that is listening to me, maybe you want to send your children to the best of school. Maybe you want to be riding in very good cars. You're tired of the type of motor that when you push it push you. You are tired of that kind of life. Maybe you want to be able to enjoy your family. You want to enjoy family life. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to be able to live in that kind of home that you have always dreamt about, my dear friend, but there is something that is stopping you. Something is stopping you. No matter how hard you have tried, something is stopping you. And that is why, because your money, your finances is not telling you the truth. It's not telling. So today, I am not going to talk about any certificate. I'm not going to talk about a lot of things. I am just going to focus on what? How can you and I achieve financial freedom? What does it mean to have financial freedom? It's a question. But let me answer you right now. It simply means having enough savings, investment, and cash at hand so that you can afford your desired lifestyle. Do you have your desired lifestyle? Are you achieving it right now? What you are even doing right now, sometimes what you are doing right now is even what is stopping you from living that kind of lifestyle. Yes. Yes. Let's say you have that job, you used to be very, very happy and agile, doing the job. That your salary is 200,000 naira, maybe last year or last 2 years. And it's still 200,000 naira. Of course, now, that job is what is standing between you and the good lifestyle you ever wanted, it can never come to pass. Now, let me tell you, some people say, Coach Vera, please forget about it. I have enough cash. I have some cash. I mean, I can meet my needs. Do you know that cash at hand, very soon it will finish? Like in our Nigeria today, you spend too much money and you have little or no item in your hand. Or you say, Coach Vera, I have landed property. If I sell them, do you know that in this T-Pain, you may put the product, the property out there for sale, you cannot get buyer. So please, I want you to follow me and follow me good. One thing I want to assure you that I'm going to be very, very snappy. I will also, I will also trust God not to be too fast that you will not understand what I'm saying, because I am actually trying to be fast because of Zoom time, okay? Now, there are basic things you must know if you must attain financial freedom. And I want to ask you, is there anybody here, you are hungry, you want to attain financial freedom, where a level of life where you're able to, you want this, you have it. You want to put your children in this kind of school, you are able to afford it. You want to be in UK tomorrow, you can afford it. I'm not getting any answer. Please, is anybody hearing me? Am I being heard, please? Because I'm not getting anybody answering me. Who in this room right now, you are desiring financial freedom? Is there anybody like that? If there's nobody, okay, thank you, Mr. Musa. Because I was wondering whether we should just, shut down. Yes, you are desiring financial freedom. Now, if you are desiring financial freedom, I want to ask you this question. If you want to be a doctor, please, what do? You go to medical school, right? If you want to be a lawyer, maybe you go to law school, Abi. If you want to be a nurse, what do? Ladies and gentlemen, now, do you know that right now, as we are speaking right now, I want to put you through what? Through what? Financial what? Literacy school. So follow me. What I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, you are not going to get it in any school that will be any form of certificate school. They're not going to give it to you. You must step out of your comfort zone one day, like a day like this, so that you can hear some of these things. So how can you attain financial freedom? Do you know that financial freedom is still possible for that person from a very, 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 very poor background? If only you have the knowledge. That's why you must not take this night for granted. You must be serious about this time, this Zoom time. Now, let me go straight to let you know, you cannot attain financial freedom by living below your means. Instead, you can attain financial freedom by living by doing some things that I'll be sharing with you right now. What do I mean? We say, okay, I used to take 2 cups of pure water, or 2 sachets of pure water, or we used to eat 2 cups of rice. Since I want to attain financial freedom, let us reduce it to one cup of rice. No, that cannot give you financial freedom. No, no, it's not going to give you financial freedom. This is what will give you financial freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Number one is that you must live beyond one source of income. That's number one. Number two is that you must understand the principles of cash flow. Let me tell you, just the same way you went to school, you learn some principles in economics, you learn some principles in physics, biology, chemistry. Ladies and gentlemen, every single thing in life is ruled by principles. Now I want to ask you, have you been able to understand that money, there is also principles that what control the life of money or financial freedom? You have to understand it. Okay? Now, you must have a system that pays you with or without your physical presence. So let me decode it. Let me break it down. You want to attain financial freedom, but what you are doing right now that is giving you money is until you go there. That's why when I was talking, I said it's not only salary earners. I am also addressing business owners. Okay? Depending on the kind of business you are doing, until you go there, you don't make money. If that is the kind of thing you are doing, then tonight you are in the right place. Please give me, I am in the right place. Because all I'm going to be doing today is to divert those information that they have hidden from you since. Now, ladies and gentlemen, every successful person you know, they have one thing in common. Every person that you can say, this man is successful, this person is enjoying financial freedom. There is one principle, there is one thing they know that you don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, that secret is what is called leverage. Right now, as I'm talking, you can remember some rich people, some wealthy people, people that are to reckon with when it comes to money. One thing they have in common, and that's what I'm going to share with you. They have what's called leverage. Leverage is their opportunity, their ability to make money, even while you are asleep. To make money, even while you are working less. To make money from people and in different directions. Ability to make money while working less and less. And then you are going to be making more and more money. Why? Because this time around, they are no longer going to be working. I mean, your money making is no longer going to depend on your personal effort. It's going to depend on people. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that the money you are looking for is not in your pocket. It is in people's pockets. That is to say, that money is in people. So if you don't know it today. If you are still working alone, my dear friends, all you're going to do is that you're going to work hard. But trust me, you are going to work until you die. Somebody give me, God forbid. Somebody give me, God forbid. Now, whether you give me, God forbid or not, on behalf of your family, on behalf of your unborn generation, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to explain this to you. Of course, you know this person right now. That is Obasanjo, ladies and gentlemen. Despite being our former president, one of the reasons why his name will never die fast is because he is leveraging with MTN. MTN pays him ₦1 for every MTN recharge you and I do. Question is this: is Obasanjo working in MTN? No. Are his children working in MTN? No. Is he making money from MTN? Capital YES. Somebody give me yes. Yes. He is making ₦1 for. So it simply means that you and I are still paying him money even till tomorrow. Because of what? The power of leverage. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to have a look at this other brother, late Pa Awolowo. Look at when he died. Trust me, some persons listening to me right now, they were not born when this man died. But do you know, are you aware that even right now as I'm speaking, this man is making money? Because there is ₦3 that goes to him from every Coca-Cola product consumed in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine the type of parties that went on today in Nigeria or is going on even right now in Nigeria. Somebody who has died is making ₦30 per bottle. Ladies and gentlemen, I want someone to give me thunder, fire, poverty. Give it to me. If you are understanding me, what I just said is that a man that has died how many years ago is still making money per second. Meanwhile, people that are alive are making money once in a month. That is an error. Now, I'm going forward because my duty tonight is to open your mind. A closed mind is worse than a blind eye. A closed mind is a closed destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand what is called time and season. If you can screenshot this, please do that because time is not going to permit me to explain this in detail. But I want you to know something. Do you know that in 1880, that was when we had industrial revolution? At this age, any rich man you know was into industrialization. They had one industry or the other. That is exactly the reason why education came to be, because they need to be able to train people that will work in these industries. Now, from that age, 1980, we enter what is called computer revolution. And then we had internet revolution. Once again, time will not permit me, but you and I understand what I'm saying right now. 1990, internet revolution. 2010, information revolution. Yes. From 2010, you discover that so many things that used to be hidden, they are no longer hidden. Yes, because right now you and I have access to information. So if you are still here right now, you are listening to me, but you lack certain information, especially when it comes to your finances, my dear, you are deformed indeed. If you are not informed about what is happening to you financially, what is happening to you, what can you do going forward, you are deformed. And when somebody is deformed, you cannot operate normally. You are not normal. So that's why you must follow me and follow me good. Now, since 2020, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in a new economy called connected what economy? Connected economy. Okay, that is the economy where people like Facebook founders, people like Amazon, look at them, Jumia, Konga, all these big companies. They are global companies. Yet you may be surprised that you may not find one physical office or where they are manufacturing one thing or the other. Ladies and gentlemen, connected economy is the economy of people connecting people, making commissions. It is the economy where commissions make people multi-billionaires and trillionaires. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to hear me and hear me good. As a matter of fact, take this information, go and put it in the bank. It's going to pay you and pay your generations yet unborn. Yes, in this era, if you are not functioning in connected economy, if your money making is still depending on your effort, if you are not earning commissions in 2020, I mean in this century, okay, going forward, my dear friends, you are operating in the past. So don't be wasting prayer, thinking, hey, I've prayed and fasted. In this era, you must do what works. Now, and I must warn you about 2030. That is the AI what era. And already you and I already know what AI is capable of doing. AI is already doing a lot. AI is already doing a lot. So I mentioned to you that 2020 to now, up to 2030, we are still operating what is called connected economy. No longer industrial economy. Industrial economy was in the economy of what? 1880. Year 18. And that's why a lot of persons that are still going to school today to study accountancy, banking and finance, all these things, can't you understand that times and seasons are the things that, I mean, change is the only constant thing. That's why I'm going to go straight. Let me just show you I'm going to be very brief about it, but I'm going to show you some persons that are still operating in industrial economy, and then we compare them with people that are working in what, that are operating in connected economy. Very, very fast about that, okay? Very fast, okay? So now I want you to look at what I have. We have Aliko Dangote, and then we have Mark Zuckerberg on the other side. You can say Aliko is 65 years old. How much is his, what is it called? His net worth? As at the time of this study anyway, he was 12.6 billion, the richest Black African. He's an industrialist. Look at his age, look at his worth. But look at Mark Zuckerberg. How old is he? As at the time of this work, okay? He was 38 years old. But look at his net worth, 45.3 billion. He's operating in connected economy. Connected economy will give you what? Room to connect to the whole world. How many industries does Facebook founder have? Your guess is as good as mine. But I want you to see. So you must open your mind. He's into Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, name it. How many, what is the staff strength? How many people is he paying salary? How many industries does he have to build? Yet the whole world is connected to what he does. So while Dangote is struggling with his trailer falling, his workforce doing this, you understand? He has a whole lot to grapple with. Yet you can see this young man making so much money. This is another comparison. Industrial economy versus connected economy. Mike Adenuga, look at his age, 69. Look at Sergey Brin. How old is he? That's the founder of Google. Okay? Look at his age. Ladies and gentlemen, time will not permit me to go into this, but I am very, very sure that you already know where you should be right now. You already know where you should be. That's why I'm congratulating you right away, because trust me, ladies and gentlemen, 21st century, the century we are in today, is the century of the common man who is open to what? Who is open-minded. Ladies and gentlemen, if I'm talking to you right now, but you are closed-minded, there is nothing I can do. Even if I start jumping on top of my gadget right now to tell you the difference between connected economy and industrial economy, you will not understand. But I want to beg you, on behalf of your generation, say it on board. Be the one that is limitless. Be the one that is connecting to what endless opportunity. Because that's what economy, I mean, a connected economy offers to you. I'd like to give a typical example. Some of us in Nigeria, you know Uber, you know Bolt. Do you know that the owner of Uber and Bolt, they don't have one car? It is car owners that are connected to their system, and car riders will connect, and they are smiling from every second, every minute. Why? Because they are earning commissions. Ladies and gentlemen, in this era, if we are not earning commissions, that means we are earning salary. That means you are earning the money that your personal effort is giving you. And that simply means that you have signed for what? Poverty. It doesn't matter whether you inherited poverty. Please don't transfer it to your next generation. Come and embrace limitless opportunity, endless opportunity that connected economy offers. So now I want to give you more examples. You can see Amazon. These are people operating in what? They are the ones that are ruling the world today. Amazon, eBay, Uber, Netflix, Konga. These are smart people. Okay, now what does connected economy? I mean, who is a connector? Let me tell you, I don't need to go deep, but you need to understand that you that's listening to me right now, you're a connector. You connect people to businesses, connect people to persons. When you did your hair, that woman that did your hair is a person. You connected another person there to go and do her own hair. That's your barber. Okay, a connector connects person to products. Yes, a lot of times, my network is disturbing me. Okay, you ask your brother, which network are you using? Say MTN, Glo. Are you their marketing manager? Then I will change to Glo or MTN. I'll start pushing money to them. You're a connector. Okay, so right now, if you are still hearing me, I am a connector in the chat space. Yes, if whether you know it or not, and my duty tonight is to let you know that you are a connector. The only thing is that you are not conscious. You don't know that you should be earning what is called commissions. That is why I'm super excited. Ladies and gentlemen, when once I started, you saw that I was so happy because my duty tonight is to introduce to you world #1 financial system, the connected economy, ladies and gentlemen. And that is to say that a company came at a point like this in your life and in my life to come and do what? Help you. Give you a golden key to do what? To unlock your life, your destiny, and that of your children, in your born children, your next generation, into what? Connected economy, where you earn commissions, where you live limitless life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the era of what? Connectivity. I am a connector. Thank you, Victor. Yes, you are a connector. You are a connector. You better know that. If you don't know it, you are now your own loss throw away. If that means you connect and just collect what you don't need to collect and come back home and you keep complaining about T-pain. On a lighter note, I mean, they were asking somebody, you have slimmed down, no? What are you taking? You have slimmed down. The person say, don't worry, I'm taking T-pain. Ladies and gentlemen, with the economy designer, you don't need to feel T-pain. You don't need to feel, because the economy designer is going to help you do 3 things. Design your business. Yes. It's going to help you design your business. When you can design your business, you can design your income. And if you can do these 2 things, ladies and gentlemen, you are in charge of your life. I want to repeat it once again. Whosoever is in charge of your finances is in charge of your life. Right now, when you become in charge of your finances, that means what? You have been able to design your life. And when you do that, that's when you begin to live life. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't feel like going to work, but you must go. Because if you don't go, they will not pay you salary. Your child is sick, but you have to go and take permission before you can take your child to the hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to condemn your job, but I am here to tell you, starting there is good, it's okay, but don't remain there. Beautiful thing is that this is what I'm sharing with you today. By the time I am done, you will know that it is actually something that can actually even run without your job. Because some of us, we love our job so much. We love our current business so much. Now, let me just tell you right away that economy design, why we're able to be confident that you can have access to this 3, where you can design your business, design your economy, design your life, is because we're going to give you an opportunity to make between 210,000 naira to 3.2 million every day. Yes. Madam, this is not possible. It's because of where you're coming from. And if you don't break that barrier today, it's going to be very, very hard for the next generation. You know why? Because are you telling me that Dangote is making just about 3 million every day and is the richest Black African? The answer is no. So just open your mind. All you need to do right now is open your mind. I'm going to show you the how and whys. Okay? Follow me and follow me good. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, what are you supposed to be doing? For me to make this kind of money, that means I go kill myself, because I've been working and I'm not even making close to this kind of money. Friends, let me tell you, the smart people of 21st century, the people that are in connected economy, they are the smart people. So they do smart work. What you are going to be doing is not anything other than to share. Share and get paid. Please give it to me at the chat space. You are just going to share. Now, coach, what am I going to be sharing so that I can be paid as much as that amount you mentioned? Just sharing information. Remember, we're in information age. That's why you have to be informed. If you're not informed, you're going to be deformed. You're going to be deformed. Now, what I have here, because for someone that may be thinking, hey, for me to become a connector, coach, do you know what it takes? I'm not a child of a millionaire, a billionaire. I don't have millions. Look, just follow me and follow me. You don't need to break the bank. You don't need to break the bank to be part of this change. Okay, so these are some of the small amounts that you need. Okay, first and foremost, I want to let you know that right now we are running amazing promos. So for our student package that's supposed to be 80,000, no, it's going to be right now 70,000 naira. So we're dashing you 10,000 naira. Use it and put recharge card, or even tell yourself well done for attending this Zoom meeting. Yes, share and get paid. We have various partnership levels for people. Okay, ranging from that 70,000 to 100,000 to 130 to 60 to 500 to 1.3 million. Yes. Okay. Now, they say men are in, how do they say? Men are in sizes. They also say all fingers are not equal. So here are some of the things that you're going to be enjoying. Because of time, I'm just going to mention a few. Number one is what? Free business school. Let me tell you what you need to know. If truly you want financial freedom, please, you must be trained by what? Multi-millionaires. Because you cannot become a millionaire with a Kobonian mindset. Please, hear me and hear me good. That's why you'll be able to, you're going to pass through a millionaire university. This system is going to give you website, because we know that right now you won't be able to know. I mean, you are now a global business person, because this system works in over 200 countries of the world. It's a lifetime membership. It's a daily payout system. Let me tell you something. If you are a Christian, I don't know how it is in the Muslim religion, forgive me, but in the Christendom, we pray, give us this day our daily bread. But now, you think every other thing in the Bible is true. But for you to make money daily, you think it's not possible. Look, it is possible in this system. And then you have what? Yearly what? All expenses paid trips. Yearly all expenses paid trips. Now, another thing that this system is going to offer you is what? Good health. Good health. Look at this man, he made a statement. This is a doctor. He said, as a retired physician, I can honestly tell you that unless you are involved in a very serious accident, my dear friends, the best thing you can afford, the best you can do to live to old age is to do what? Avoid doctors and what? Hospitals. Learn to live a life, wonderful lifestyle of nutrition. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that you should not see your doctors, no. But you have to be able to take your health serious from your home. Not until you see doctor. Right from home. That is one other thing this system is going to do for you, because it's going to give you product that will that will help you to stay healthy and live to your good old age. Make you stay healthy. So when you go to hospital, do your checkup and come back. And then even if there's anything wrong, it won't be as bad as that. So question is this, coach, we have talked so much. How do I make money, coach? I mean, I want to know how I can make money. Ladies and gentlemen, depending on your partnership level, depending on the partnership level of people that are coming on board, but I'm going to use the smallest, which is 70,000 naira, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know that just for connecting people to this amazing system, anytime someone comes in with 70,000 naira, we are going to pay you 20,000 naira. What did you do? You shared the information. You gave the person Zoom link, and Coach Vera did what? Share the secret with that person. The person says, Coach Vera, You are God sent. So thank you. How did I know that just by sharing information I can make money? And the person says, okay, it comes in with 20,000 naira. You are going to be rewarded with 20,000. I mean, it comes with 70,000. You are going to be rewarded with how much? 20,000 naira. If I will ask you, that's your children's school. How many people have you connected there? How much have they ever paid you? Nothing. Now, this 20 is the smallest because we have the one that will pay you 20, 25, 30, 50, 100, 150, 200,000 naira. What did you do? You connected people. So after now, you have to know and understand the place of people. You must treasure people because let me tell you, let us even assume that just for connecting how many persons of that smallest package, you are getting 20,000 naira times 10. That's 200,000 already. Somebody's salary. Somebody's salary. And you didn't even do anything. You didn't leave your house so early and return back so late. You didn't work 30 days, make one pay. No. What did you do? You shared information. Ladies and gentlemen, it is all about what? Sharing. I want to let you know that this system is packaging how many is packaging the next level of life to you because we're going to pay you money in 7 different ways. But I'm going to just talk about 2. I've already told you about 1 where you connect people and you make money. When you tell yourself, my mumu don't do, you connect people to your school, to your hospital, to your barber, to your tailor, all of that. Yet I never paid any dime. Today, you can see how much you stand to make. So let me take it forward. Now, there is what is called binary. Ladies and gentlemen, binary that we're going to pay you is that leverage, that secret of the rich. Now, you have reinvented yourself. Now, you are that person that has understood the power of what? Leverage, power of commission, the power of people. So, I am going to be very, very quick. Okay? You build wealth through people. You build wealth through people. So every single time there are connections going on in your system, don't worry, I'm still going to explain that. We're going to be paying you 7,000 naira up to how many times? Up to 30 times every day. Every time our system sees some people in your business. Let me put it that way. Today I was talking to a lady. Imagine a lady, 40 years old lady. I was sharing just a few tips with her. She said, hey, I don't know how to talk with people. I only know myself. I say, hey, you be mumu. Because let me tell you what you don't know. People are using you 247. So if to make money. So if you have not understood it, understand it today. That's why we're giving you an opportunity to have something that you can also do what people can also connect to, so that you can make your money. That's what is called leverage. Up to 210,000 naira a day. So how much in a week? 1.5 million in a week. And in a month, how much? 6.3 million. Yes. Trust me, there's no time frame. It's a daily payout program. There is no buying, no selling. It pains me that when I finish vibrating like this, somebody will come and say, hey, Coach Vera, you know what? I don't know how to sell. I don't like to sell. But then I always pity people. I pity those people because if you don't know, I want you to know it today. That's your job that you go and they pay salary. Don't you know that is your time you're selling? That shop that you go and sit down and you are selling, you don't sell, you don't make money. Don't you know that time is money? I mean, time is your life. So, however, I'm not telling you that before you make money in this system, you must buy and sell. So don't go and quote what I did not say. Don't go and hear what I did not say. I said your making money in this system does not depend on your selling. It depends on how smart you are. Do I still have some smart people in this house? Please, if you are the smart one, give me, I am the one. I am the one. I am the one. So you are going to be paid on daily basis. Coach Vera, because you know now, this thing, I cannot make it. Oh, it's not me. You give all the excuses. Now, let me even let you know one thing. Do you know that this system has captured you and the kind of person you are to say that even if it is 10% success rate you can achieve, you are still passing? Because I'm going to be making 21,000 every day. And every month I'm making 630,000 naira. My dear, if you are making this amount of money, you're no longer an average person in Nigeria. Your level don't change if you don't know. Your level has changed. So it's not until you make like 100% success rate. No, every level is covered. Coach Vera, I don't want too much money. I want just small money. Okay, earn 7,000 daily. Coach Vera, my own is just average. I just want to be doing guy. I want to buy. We have you covered. We have you covered. Yes, we have you covered. Okay, now you say, Coach Vera, hey, I don't suffer too much. Coach Vera, see this poverty. I want to nail it to the cross. I don't want any of my family members to feel poverty again. We have you covered because we have different packages that will help you to maximize this opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen. Now I told you before that I'm going to explain leveraging to you, how you can make money with people. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, anything you are still doing and you are doing it alone, you can never break even. Say, you can never. You just keep struggling. You just keep struggling. My dear friends, your forefathers struggled. He passed it to your father. Your father struggled until that. Now you're here. You are still struggling. But thank God you are here right now. You are hearing me. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you a very, very big congratulations for being here and also for being here till now. Because by the time I finish explaining this, let me tell you, do you know that wealth is created through wisdom? Through wisdom. Wisdom and wealth, they travel on the same frequency. It's no longer about how hardworking you are. So let me go in and explain this in clear terms. Right now, there are two classes of people, those who choose leverage and those who choose labor. You choose labor. You want to work alone because you have one excuse to give. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to this. I don't like money. All manner of things. Yes, you have chosen labor over leverage. But for those of us here, you are listening to me, you have chosen labor. You want to understand, coach, let me even understand this leverage self. It be like saying, now where I go, now waiting. It be like saying, now waiting day be that. Okay, so now let me explain it to you. You saw this opportunity. God visited you today, like me, on a day like that. God visited me and shared this opportunity with me. Okay? And I've been running it for the past 9 years to the glory of God. Trust me, your guess is as good as mine. Life is getting better and better every single day. Otherwise, I want you to tell me how many retirees are still looking the way I'm looking. I'm not boasting. All glory to God. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you saw this opportunity, you threw away excuses, every form of excuse, but you said, no, I have to grab this opportunity. That is you at the top, you that is listening to me right now. You are the one I am addressing your matter. You connected with us. We have a system in place that is going to work with you. That in the next month, this particular program right now, okay, is for people that are tired of managing life. So you can run this program in 12 weeks. You can run it in 12 months, as the case may be. The choice is yours. So you connected with us. We're going to work with you to be able for you to teach you how to do what? How to help other people. Because trust me, nobody will not like better thing. Nobody will not like better thing. Nobody. So we're going to all the same work with you so that you will be able to connect two persons. Now, every time there is two persons or there are two persons in your what? In your system, we're going to be paying you 7,000 naira. So you connected us to two of your friends. These two friends of yours, them too, they didn't come to Abuja to come preach. They will connect to their own friends using our system. And that's what we're going to take all the way down to everybody. Everybody's making money. But my concern is you right now. Do you know that this connection will keep going on? Whether you know them, whether you don't know them. Remember, we're giving you a website that will be capturing all these things. Okay? By the 12th month or 12th week, do you know that 4,096 persons will have been connected? Power of people. Please give it to me. I just start saying, power of people. Every pay you 7,000 naira. Look at how much it's capable of generating for you. That's one evidence. That is one thing you need to know, that because you're working alone, you can never walk far financially, never. But when you work with a team, you walk fast. You get to your destination. You won't even get so old. That's the other day I was analyzing. You see that the poor people, they get old while they're young. Rich people, they keep staying young even when they're old. Are you seeing the irony of life? Are you seeing the irony of life? By the way, it has to do with your choices. It has to do with your choices. Okay? Because trust me once again, when a wealthy man sees opportunity, he grabs it. In fact, he recognizes it and grabs it and runs with it. But when, of course, poverty comes from the mind. It starts from the mind before it will enter pockets. So while the rich is busy looking for opportunity, recognizing opportunity, running with opportunity, the poor, the common man, is busy squeezing out opportunities. Because it will normally come with a dirty robe, looking like something you cannot do. When I saw this system, I told myself I cannot do it. Thank God who opened my eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you a question. And this question, don't answer me. You're going to answer to your generation or your generation yet unborn. Just the same way Awolowo's family or Awolowo generations are still thanking him to today. That's why you see sometimes a man will go and marry from a Awolowo family. He will still be begging the girl, please, so don't drop your family name. If you like, let me even change my own name. It doesn't matter. I'm the husband, but don't worry. We're okay with your Awolowo name. Meanwhile, maybe like me, my grandfather, I can't even remember his name as I'm talking to you. Why? The difference is clear. So, can we build this together, ladies and gentlemen? The answer is not for you to answer me. Answer for yourself, okay? Right now, I'm rushing. Now, I told you already you are going to be working with us as a team, no longer working alone. Now, here are our partners. Here are our various partners. You can see for yourself, global partners. Nature's Way, Whether Global, EcoBank, Zenibank. Look, these are our partners. World Health Organization. These are our partners. So you can, this will tell you that this is not a baby something. Okay? So now look at a system like this in 2019 took this number of people outside Nigeria on all expenses paid trips. Okay? So testimonies, they say, is what? The killer of doubt. In this system, you make your money, you buy whatever that matters to you. It's not the one that say, we'll give you car, after celebrating the car. Stop. I don't want to, please. Nobody should say, don't come and quote me. But the truth is this, whichever is your desire, you buy it. Because you're making the money. This is it. Imagine that you are making 210,000 naira every day. Or you're making 7,000 naira every day. The difference, you will be able to buy whatever you want. Another thing, you'll be recognized. So this means one of some of our recognitions. Okay? Yes. How many years did I work? How many? The difference is clear, ladies and gentlemen. This system will empower you. We bring out the better part of you. Let me tell you one thing you don't know. You can't be a good father without money. You can't. You cannot be a good pastor without money. You cannot be a good anything. Can be good. In fact, without money, you are good for nothing. I like to call a spade sometimes. I don't know how you feel about it, but if you don't have money, you are good for nothing. God forbid. You can't have such person here. Because look at testimonies. Your own testimony too is here. Okay? Your own testimony is here, ladies and gentlemen. Now I want to mention something. Many times we don't appreciate our health. We are just busy chasing money. This is one system that where you are chasing money, you're also taking care of your health. Okay? With all these amazing products and testimony. That is why we have this kind of partners. These are former vice presidents. He's our partner. Why? The rich. Two things in life. Is either you are pursuing, two things. The rich are pursuing wealth and health. The poor are pursuing what? Wealth. The rich are pursuing health. But the truth is that in this system, you have the two in your hands. So you can see. That's why we have I mean, amazing people as our partners. These are former presidents, President Goodluck Jonathan, our former past president, also a President Obasanjo, past governors. See them here. Who I want talk, who I will not want talk. Look at military personnel. So you that is still getting ready to come and give excuse, you're on your own. I said it already. My duty here is to share this life-changing opportunity with you. Whatever you do with it, that is your own. But trust me, ladies and gentlemen, you owe this a duty to your generation because you can't afford to wait. Because they will ask you, that grandpa, where were you when other people were, embracing connected economy? Was it not in your time? That's what happened. Grandpa, what happened? Great grandpa, what happened? You are the ones who are going to answer. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to stop by telling you this. The key to getting success is what? Getting started. The key to getting success. Do you want to be successful? Or you want to still keep giving excuse? It's because of T-Pain. It's because of my background. It's because of the certificate I have. It's because of the certificate I don't have. What will be your excuse? Ladies and gentlemen, the best you have to do tonight is to get started immediately. Get started immediately, ladies and gentlemen. You must choose between leverage or labor. You have been laboring all these years. This is the time to choose leverage. Ladies and gentlemen, you must be able to choose abundance over lack and wants. You must be able to choose the life of impact. Once again, I want to repeat it. You can never be a good father. You can never be a good uncle. Look at today, a lot of persons are dying from sicknesses that are treatable. Why? Because people that are supposed to be able to go to hospitals, donate money, do this, they are shying away from what? Doing the rightful thing because they don't know how to talk, because they are too educated, because this is not the kind of thing they want to do. I want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that thing that will bring you liberty, that thing that will liberate you and your family, it is actually hiding in the things you don't like to do. Once again, the lifestyle, the beautiful lifestyle you want to live is actually hiding behind those things that you don't like to do. Once again, when I saw this opportunity, it didn't look like something I wanted to do. It did not look like something I love to do. Yes, I was almost going to be like, I can't do this, I can't do it at my age. No, this and that. But I thank heaven that made me to think twice. Ladies and gentlemen, who am I talking to tonight? Yes, that person. You listening to me, you must choose success over excuse. And what are you supposed to do? Quickly get back to whoever God used to give you this link tonight. Get back to that person. Appreciate that person. Thank that person. You don't need to buy it. Just appreciate that person. Thank that person. Understand what the person, the opportunity the person has connected you to, and get started tonight. Because trust me, that's where that success, that good life you're living, that is where it is hiding. That's where it's hiding. Okay? Right now, let me stop recording. I stop recording right